Hey everybody, Lorelia here, coming to you with a video about success principles, entrepreneurship. I know I usually talk about credit, but I said in 2019, into New Year, when I did a poll, many of you all wanted to talk more about wealth building, and entrepreneurship is a tool to use to build your wealth. So we have thawed out here in the Northeast. It is actually 40 something degrees. So it is like a heat wave today. And so I'm doing this video because during that same day, I didn't get a chance to do a follow-up video on it. But on that same day, and it got cut off. A friend of mine talking, and they said to me, Loretta, if it's entrepreneurship is so great, if working for yourself is so great, why are you going out in very cold weather? Why aren't you working from the comfort of your home? Like, if I'm gonna work for myself, I'm gonna stay home during the day. I'm not gonna go out and be in the cold when I am my own boss. And that is really the the idea that many people have of entrepreneurship. Fire your fire your boss. You don't answer to nobody. But that's why I titled this video called The Season of Success. See, the one thing about success principles, it is passed on from any industry, whether it's credit, whether it's real estate, whether it's selling widgets, whether it's e-commerce, whether it's digital marketing. The principles of success are the same. And what I had to explain to that person was that, you know, yes, I do have the ability to stay home. But see, I know that with the work that I do, and in that particular day, I was going out for what had to be real estate. I was going to the courthouse to pull names to be able to market. Now, like I said, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be real estate, it could be credit, or what have you. But we're going to use the example of real estate. The end goal is a check. If you're wholesaling, and I'm only talking in particular about wholesaling, the end goal is the check. So many people who get into real estate wholesaling, they are only focusing on, how do I get the check? How do I? And it is real easy to post on, Instagram, post on Snapchat. Hey, I'm gonna get this house. Hey, that's all. Individuals who have the ability to close deals consistently on a monthly basis. I'm not talking about the one-hit wonders. Don't get me wrong. The one-hit wonders are fine. You hit one out of the park, you made $80,000. And you may feel like, okay, I can coast because $80,000 is some people's salaries. $80,000 is half of some people's salaries. So that's why I say to consistently get deals. And the reason why I want to say consistently, I was recently listening to one of Max Maxwell videos, and I forgot the title of the video, but he was having a conversation with two other people. I guess one was his friend, business partners, I'm not sure. And I guess Max Maxwell and this other guy was trying to convince this other guy of why he should do wholesaling full time and leave his job alone. And of course, he was giving, I'm not going to say excuses, but in his mind, he didn't want to leave his job due to what they call the golden shackles. The ability that, okay, a check is coming every week, every 2 weeks, whatever the frequency it is that you're going to get paid. And the one thing that stuck with me, because I believe in life, that whatever you're listening to, whatever you're watching, to take one thing you could take away from whatever it is that you're listening to. So the one thing that I took away from that whole interview was when the young man said, I wouldn't mind wholesaling full time, but I fear not closing deals consistently every month. Because the one thing that is not certain in entrepreneurship, in real estate, and being in business is that you getting a check every week. Now, don't get me wrong, you do the work, and the work not being the physical work of you doing it, because you don't get paid in entrepreneurship exchanging hours for dollars. That's not what you get paid for. You get paid for results. And so if your work ability does not produce results, you don't get paid. And so I don't know what is the young man's work ethic, what he knows in real estate. Maybe he did get a few one-hit wonders. I know he did say he did good, but it didn't give him the confidence to know that, every month I'm going to close a deal and be able to pay my bills, take care of my family, what have you, because he was married. What does that story have to do with what I'm talking about now? When someone asks me why would I go out in cold weather temperatures that's in the single digits in the teens, and I could stay home. See, I understand that I'm in business for myself, whether it's real estate, whether it's credit, whether, it's consulting, that I have to provide results. And so I understand that in order for me to close deals every month, I have to keep my pipeline pumping. And what is keeping my pipeline pumping? Having new leads, following up on leads, and just and continuing the cycle. Because this is one thing that I know. No one is ever at the courthouse when it's single digits teens. Not even the title searchers. I love it. I love going to the courthouse in the winter because no one's ever there. I don't have to fight for a computer. I don't have to worry about someone disturbing me, because at this particular courthouse, there's not too many people. There's not too many computers. There's only two. And so you have title searchers there. You have investors there, whether they seasoned or they're newbies. And this is the one thing that I know. The newbies, and this is not to knock the newbies, but that's why I said a seasons of success. See, if you want to be successful every month, every season in real estate, you have to consistently do the work. But see, the one thing that I know is that when it's record-breaking temperatures in the teens and in the single digits, no one's there. Not even the title searchers. I think it may have been about one or two title searchers. Now, there's four of them because they come there. Now, even those that I talk to, there are some title searchers that are there. I have a rapport with them. I ask them questions. We talk about family or whatever. They're not even there. I know they're not going to show up until the weather breaks, because in the summer, in the spring, is when everyone comes out. You're going to have the title searchers. You're going to have those who are investors, newbie and the seasoned ones. But see, the thing about with me is that since I have been going, even during the times when the weather is bad, my frequency in the summer don't have to be that often. It usually isn't. That's when I usually hire a court runner. Because hey, if I can sit home and relax at the beach or go somewhere, with my kids, go to the pool and sit all day, I have that luxury because I did the work in the winter. See, the one thing that I've learned, like I said, success principles go across all industries. The work you do 90 days prior will eventually manifest. So I know that the work that I'm doing now, It's going to manifest in the spring and the summer while everybody is scrambling around looking for deals because everybody and their mother be out. You're going to have those newbie people, those who have invested in a real estate seminar or what have you, or going to some RIAs. You're going to have those. You're going to have some of the seasoned people, maybe sending their court runners, and then you're going to have the title searchers, and that's when I end up spending more time at the courthouse than I want, and that's why I'd rather just hire a court runner, because I know I'm gonna have to deal with people interrupting me. I'm gonna have to deal with fighting for a computer. See, now no one's fighting over nothing, because people, are sitting, if they're home and they work for themselves, they may be just sitting at home, staying warm. See, Saturday, and I went to, and it's probate. And the lady is very anxious to sell. And this was one of my new um, lead sources, meaning that I just recently pulled these names from the courthouse, and she's ready to sell. And I'm ready. I'm ready for a deal. So I had it set up that me and my buyer went there. Cause see, the one thing that I know is that him and his wife, they'll close fast, and she's ready to move forward. So we're in the month of February. I'm going to finalize with her on Monday. That's a check. The month of February. See, the one hit wonders, they're good. Don't get me wrong. Everyone wants that $60,000, $80,000, $70,000 deal, $90,000 deal. But I'd rather have a consistent, don't get me wrong, those deals are good, but I'd rather have a consistent running of deals, because the one thing that I know, metrics, you can never go wrong with metrics. Business is a numbers game. See, I already know with the amount of calls that are made, the amount of mail that's sent off, and the leads that I get on a weekly basis. It's metrics. There is a deal coming. There's a deal coming, and that doesn't even include the deals that are lined up. That's a new deal in my pipeline source. I say all that to say, not to brag, not to be braggadocious, but understand that there's a season of success. Don't let the weather determine if you're going to do the work. Because if you allow the weather, and this is what I told a friend of mine that I originally said this video, if you allow the weather to dictate if you're going to do the work or not do the work, you're going to be like the rest of everybody else. I told you, in my local market, you have some wholesalers who are saying wholesaling is dead in New Jersey. There are no deals here. You're going to be one of those people. Or in my particular market, they're saying you can't find nothing under 200,000. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because the particular house that I'm looking at Monday to finalize, we're looking to put an offer in under 150. Now, I have some investors that I know personally who say, oh, those are unicorns. Those aren't unicorns. Those are not rare deals. Those deals come from a consistent flow of doing the work. Not, because see, that's the part when people, and that's why I said success principles, they carry on in all areas of your life and in the industry. It's people only see what you want to show them. No one's seeing the grunt work. Like I tell you right now, like you're not seeing the work of me, or a lot of stuff I now outsource. But a lot of people don't know. You didn't see the work when I have to pull the names from the courthouse. I got to scrub the list now, and in the particular courthouse that I'm pulling names from, they used to give you phone numbers. Now you don't even get phone numbers. So not only are you scrubbing the list, now you got to do skip traces to get the numbers. And you got to pray that you get the right numbers. And then you have to put them in a database, a CRM database that we use for cold calling the leads and doing direct mail. And then you have your times when you're making the calls. See, that part is not cute. what's cute is for someone to be all dressed up standing in front of a house and saying, hey, I just closed on this. That's the part that no one is showing you. No one is telling you that the amount of work that was done. Like I tell people, the same way when it comes to credit, and no one's going to show you the work that's done prior to. People want to watch one YouTube video and maybe read one book and then want to have the same amount of knowledge and expertise as someone who has been doing the work on a consistent basis. So my thing is this. A lot of times in your season of success, you're going to do some things that you don't want to do. You don't want to do. But see, the thing is that, um, I like having a skill set, especially with wholesaling, because what a lot of people don't know, wholesaling, if done correctly, in terms of meaning you really understand what you literally can write your own ticket. And I've said that with a lot of things on this channel. I've said that with understanding marketing. You understand marketing, you can literally, you can print money. I don't even talk about credit that much no more, and I still make money. I still get asked, you still doing credit. I'm still selling software. I'm still selling books. I'm still selling education. And so, but all that comes from you doing the work. And many people don't want to do the work. And that's why I said in your season of success, do the work, because whereas other people will when a sprint, everybody wait, I'm telling you, I don't care what real estate community I go to here in the Northeast, everybody is waiting for the spring. Oh, I can't wait till we get warm. Oh, you even got real estate agents who are saying that. Oh, when springtime come, the open houses, this, that, and the other. Man, do the work now. I love doing the work in the winter when ain't nobody doing it, because then when springtime come, them things are just popping, where everybody is beginning to plant seeds. See, in the spring and the summer, I'm already harvesting, because I've planted seeds 90 days prior. I planted my seeds in the winter. So when the spring and summertime come, I'm just harvesting. See, people want to start planting in the spring and the summer. And that's the wrong time. Plant now, so you can, because, I rather know that I can do one deal per month than to do nothing and then have to wait to spring and summer. There are actually real estate investors that I know right now that's the conundrum they're under. They're dry right now and they can't wait to March and April. They're so glad that the groundhog said we're supposed to get an early spring. Nah. I'd rather have one check now, and then spring and the summer, 3 or 4 checks are coming in a month. That's gravy. But at least I have a consistent flow of money coming to me. And that, my friend, is how you stay debt free. I've said that all the time. Your ability to stay debt free is based on your income. It's based on your income. You can rebuild your credit. You can eliminate debt. But if you do not have a source of income that's coming in on a daily basis, and I'm not talking about a job because money related, but financial stress probably has something to do with it. So I'm not anti-jobs, but I am anti-controlling your own financial destiny and getting a high income skill set. Maybe it's not real estate for you, maybe it's something else, but find a high income skill set that can pay you and that you can do it on the side and you can have instant income coming to you all the time. And I know people don't like the word instant. Now, I don't mean instant in the sense of you read a book today and you become an expert tomorrow. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about instant in terms of you being able to, once you have mastered that, whatever it is that you're learning, the ability to create income for yourself. So once again, this is Lorelia. I am signing off. If you're interested in credit, free book, link will be below this video. If you're interested in services in terms of how to rebuild your credit, education, a high income skill set comes from education. I'm a very strong advocate of paying for education, but we live in a society now, people think they're gonna get everything for free, and I feel like free is an awakening. It is exposed to awaken you, but it is not going to give you everything. So if you're interested in rebuilding your credit, any other services that I have, please check under this video. Please share this video, like and subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next video, giving you a follow-up